Well, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Welcome to another morning motivation with Marcus, and it is Monday. Yes, top of the week. We getting ready to get some exercise in. The podcast is coming on here in a couple hours, so check that out. But we getting ready to go teach later today, later this morning, another week of pre-licensing class, teaching real estate. But I want to ask you today, though, which I talk about on the podcast, so I just want to briefly share it here. What do you do when the messenger needs a message? What do you do when the messenger needs a message? So check out the podcast, Marcus J. Scott 4040, Marcus J. Scott 4040 on my YouTube channel. But what do you do? What do you do when the preacher is going through pain? What do you do when the messenger needs a message? You're the teacher and you're trying to teach the students, but you're going through some stuff yourself. You're the CEO, you're trying to guide your workers and the company, but you're going through some tough times. You're going through some challenging times. What do you do when you're the captain of the football team and you're having some personal struggles, but you're having to pump everybody else up? What do you do when you're the leader and it's your job to lead the people, but you're the one going through some pain? You're the one going through some struggle. You're the one having some setbacks at the moment. And so I go into detail and share some of my story. One being, I had been going through a financial situation and God said, I want you to do more. I want you to give more. And I'm like, what? That doesn't make any sense. And a lot of times God has us to do things that doesn't make any sense. One, He wants us to know that it's Him. You can't say it's you if you do something that doesn't make sense and it works out for your good. It works out for the better. It works out better than you expected. If you're obedient and you're doing something that God has told you to do and it doesn't make sense, you can't do nothing but say it's all Him. So one, it takes us out of the equation. And then secondly, He's testing our faith. How much do you trust that He has it all together? I talk about that we talk often about these stories in the Bible, but that's because we already know the end. We already know David's going to slay Goliath. We already know that Joseph's dream came true. But at the time, they didn't know it. And at the time today, you might not know it. And so what do you do if you're the messenger and you need a message? What do you do if you're the leader and you're going through something? What do you do if you're the preacher and you're going through pain? What if you're the one with the mic, but you also need a message? Well, my message for you today is to be obedient and continue to trust God, but do more of whatever you're already doing in your purpose. That's my message for you today. Do more of what you're already doing that's in your purpose. Not the one that's outside. You're trying to do something else over here, but you have a purpose and you've been partially doing it. God said, no, that's the thing I want you to focus on more of. So let's focus more on your purpose today. That's what we start out doing when you're the messenger and you need a message. Today is your message. All right, that's my time for today. Hey, don't forget to share, subscribe, and like Marcus J. Scott 4040, Marcus J. Scott 4040. Check out our podcast on the YouTube channel, Marcus J. Scott 4040. And until tomorrow morning, always have a heart of gratitude and the strength to keep moving forward. God bless you. Ready for the day. Strength comes from love will lead the way.